Gentlemen, today we have an upcoming skit maker and an actress with us, Jenny. Jenny Love, right?
Yeah.
All right. Jenny has been in the movie industry and in the skit making for over 5 years now,
Yeah,
and
or more
counting.
than I'm counting.
All right.
Yes.
I believe that Jenny, with your years of experience in the industry, you can be able to, or you will be able to throw more light on some pendant issues and questions a lot of people have been asking about the movie industry. Most recently, a very popular actor went on a live podcast and was making an argument about the lack of real talent in the movie industry currently. He went about saying how, anyways, a lot of young, especially the ladies, that he said that the only thing some of them have to offer in the movie industry is big bum bum, literally big bum bum, and then sex for role in the movie industry. What say thee about that?
I don't know the legend you're talking about, but when it comes to what he said, what he talked about is literally true because most ladies is not intentionally giving out their bum bum. Do you understand? Or
All
their
right.
body just to get a movie role, but they are doing it just because the person in charge of the production or maybe whosoever the producer who is supposed to cast you in a job
Yes.
demanded for it.
All right.
Okay, so when it starts with those that are novice in the industry, those that don't know anybody in the industry, when
Yeah.
you're a newcomer and you're finding it difficult to always participate in a production job or something like that, yes, you have to go through somebody.
Yes.
And when it means going through somebody, like me, when I came to Asaba Nollywood for the first time, when I came to Asaba Nollywood, that was years ago. Like I started following Nollywood at my at the age of 16 or so.
16.
Yeah,
All right.
so or 15 because it was my passion to act anyway. It was my
Yeah. You
passion.
had the drive to
I
be an actress.
So yeah, to always be seen in the television and TVs you get.
All right.
But I went in with my I went in with everything in me. Like I came with the zeal, like I know what I was actually coming to do.
All
But
right.
those evil men, should I call them evil men? Or
No, you have a right to call them
Because-
evil men because
because I'm a testimony, I'm a testifier who is going to say that what other girls are passing through is true. Because me, I passed through the same stages and standards, and yet I found like it was so difficult for me to get help. Do you understand?
to get a role per se.
The role, yeah, so most times you might all go through the procedures and then whatever they demanded you should do, and yet you wouldn't get the role you wanted.
You really want to get.
Yeah.
But some might argue that if a lady or maybe a young man with enormous talent comes into Nollywood to act, that it's actually very easy for them to actually get a role, especially when you not just knowing the right persons, but knowing what to do and then how to do it. All right, that they can easily get a role in the movie. That is the argument because Kanayo O Kanayo actually said that there is a shortage of real talent. So what you're trying to tell us now, or what you're telling us today, is that their talents are bound in
No.
this current generation of actors.
No, the current situation in the industry now, it doesn't mean that some people's talents are banned or banned, but they don't have the access. They cannot access their talent when it comes to like meeting up in the field. Do you understand? In movie field, even when you have such talent, like you're really talented, you came in, you have every quality it takes to get a major role. Do you understand? You might come willingly, like to suffer and get what you want, but once you get there, everything is going to turn around. Like the way you don't, in the aspect you will not get, and you'll be confused. And
Okay.
some people that usually come from a far places, like other places, you come from a very far place, because most times they used to acknowledge Asaba Nollywood as one of the most what's it called, most
The most popular.
popular, and then the most powerful place. They create movies, they drop jobs
Yeah.
every day. Asaba is one of
Yeah.
you understand? So you might come in, then the producers and the management,
Yeah, the manager of the movie or the owner of the movie.
yeah,
and
will
then the
frustrate
producers.
you. They are going to frustrate you. Just make sure that before you come into the Nollywood, make sure you have a contact. If you don't have a contact, make sure you have money. Then if you don't have money, make sure you are ready as a lady to sleep around. And when it comes to a guy, make sure you are ready to suffer, because when it comes to Nollywood currently, most ladies are exploring because they have their body. Those of them that are still young, do you understand?
Yes.
That made it in the industry was because their body was actually going out for sale,
All right.
just for them to be
So
seen.
just for them to get a role.
I'm a living what would I call it? Like I'm a witness. I witnessed what happened in the year 2013 when I was struggling in the industry. So I met one guy. I don't know if I should call his name or.
No, just go ahead.
So I met a guy. He's a production manager, anyways, and then he usually give people jobs and all that. She gets. Then it was only Nollywood. It's only Nollywood that can make the world know your face.
All right.
Then it was only Nollywood. Even if you are a Facebook user, then you might not know any much thing about Facebook or how to explore on Facebook.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Or how to make people,
Or even how to start about doing a lot of things.
do you understand? Or how to sell your face to the world to know that you exist. But we all are rushing Nollywood because we believe there is the only place people can see your face. For
Yeah.
those people who believe
that is the only platform for you to showcase your face.
to sell whatever you have, including
Yeah.
your body. If you just have a way of swinging yourself
Yeah.
or getting yourself in there and you became successful, it means you are already there. You understand?
All right.
Okay.
So-
So what our younger girls are passing through now is not supposed to. When you see a raw talented person, when you see somebody who is eager to work for the future, because me, I came into the industry without minding paying or what you're going to give me, or maybe I should come for you, work for you.
Yes.
Normally,
Yes.
normally on the norms, people are working without them being getting paid in the Nollywood.
Yes,
You
of course.
suffer, you follow location buses to several places, and yet at the end
You don't get a role.
you pay your transportation going and coming back.
But a lot of let me say, a lot of people will always call it the period of growing. All right, because sometimes when you come into when you come into Nollywood, is you are a fresh horn. They assume that you are a fresh horn or a fresh horn, right?
Okay.
Now you have to go through a process and then learn.
Okay.
But the thing is, a lot of young people doesn't even want to go through that process. They just want to go into stardom immediately.
Yeah, those people that usually don't go through this process we're talking about now, they are people who are talented and also wealthy. When I mean wealthy, they are living comfortable.
So they just want to go directly into
Yeah,
the
they are
goal.
living a comfortable life. Then maybe when you have a little change on you, you can actually come through. You can come through. You can conquer in the industry.
Because you can easily come in and then pay, maybe even get your script and
Yeah,
then
well,
get
yeah.
people and then you're the major actor, right?
Okay, yeah. You can come in, you meet a production manager, he will give you a script, or you will pay for a script. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You will pay for a script. You will stand as someone who is coming to take a major role.
Yeah.
A role which is supposed to be given to one of our most actors, like celebrity stars like Mercy Johnson and all that. You can buy it. You buy it with your money.
But a lot of people see. I don't believe that, because see, there's this trend online, or this belief amongst people of nowadays, that the actors of the days past actually never made a lot of money, but that a lot of people of this generation are making a lot of money. Just like you said, a lot of them sell their body, right? Now, is it actually the selling of body that gives them money,
Currently.
or the work that they are doing
Currently, when the access of getting like the money aspect of
when you become famous?
when you become famous,
Yes.
do you mean the difference between those that were
Like a lot of, like what I'm saying, understand it properly. When you become very famous,
okay,
a lot of, actually, yes, it's something that goes with it. When you gain the fame, you become a social symbol, and a lot of rich men always wants to have a taste of that honey. All right, so they come for those famous, or even if you are not very famous, and then you're looking good because okay, as you are on the scene and then you're going about doing your thing, some men are watching your movies or even your skit, and they are not seeing actually even the role you're playing, but they are looking at the shape of the body, especially a lady like you who is very voluminous, and then they are actually really seeing not the movie but the body, and then they're beginning to imagine na cake and get power.
yeah, you
And then
you already made a point. You've made a point already. Most girls are selling their bodies because when you are already up for shooting or coming up for a job, movie job, that's definitely you're going to show on a television. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You will do everything that will make the audience or the viewers, people who are watching your movies, you will do whatever that is in your powers to bring out the energy, the vibe the audience will gonna like.
And then also sell yourself.
That is the selling. When it comes to what they are doing, you must remove being shy.
Right.
You must be bold enough, like the confidence. Do you understand? You must be there so that because most people call you for a job due to the way you showcased your talent in another person's job.
Yes.
Do you understand? So your job might be showing on Go TV and somebody else will watch from there and call if you
Yes,
are,
I want this person to do this job.
Yes, because you have what it takes. And it's not only having what it takes physically. Do you have what it gives for somebody's job to sell?
All right.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So,
but I tell you, these days there is a lot of emphasis on sexuality, especially in the movie industry and even among content creators, because sometimes, like, as you have a huge volume, okay, and then sometimes you see people they tend to watch videos where they display big nyash more than videos where star will lepa. All right, so it's also a selling point on its own. But also, back to the main business of the podcast today. Now, there are days where people make videos, because I believe that it's not just people that maybe it's not just about sex or sexuality, selling your sexuality that gains you popularity. Because see, I believe that
wait, excuse me.
All
when
right.
it comes to what you just said, it's not all about sex that comes popularity in the system.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's because currently a lot of people are trying to feature, like you some people are growing matured, like your brains are coming up when it comes to things you pass through then in the Nollywood. Like some people will say that even they know the things they know now. then it was accessible, like Nollywood was very much and free, they would have been a celebrity today.
Yeah.
You understand? So most times, every day, what's it called? Technology improves. Do you
All
get?
right, all right.
So now most people are not looking towards industry anymore,
Yeah.
because Mark Zuckerberg just made it very easy for some people who are willing, who are talented, who has been looking for a way to feature in movies and let them show their face in the internet and let other people in their own different countries
See what
them.
you're doing.
They are now making it for themselves, because now when you put in more effort, you put in more, like, what it takes to create a job or create a video you would want to sell online. You are going to know you are doing this thing for yourself. You are doing this thing because you want to earn something from this thing.
Yes.
You are doing this thing to be one of the videos which is going to give you
trend
money
online
tomorrow.
Yes.
So you're going to put everything it takes to make that video just look like that's normal Nollywood.
So even
that
if
is confusing people.
it takes to just show your bum bum, you know, that little bit of shaking of bum bum.
You're going to show it, because do you know why? You will show it because nobody is forcing you now to show it.
You're doing it for yourself.
You are doing it because you know that what you've been hunting for, what you've been struggling to get.
Yes.
Now you can actually get it by your own self.
Without having to do with a lot of those directors that will exploit you sexually.
You understand? Now you don't have
Yes.
anybody to tell you to sleep on his bed.
Yes.
You don't have anybody to tell you that today, you have only waka pass one scene to do for him.
Yes.
It is natural, like changes. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's constant.
So what you're saying invariably is that the advent of social media, you have Instagram, you have Facebook, you have Twitter, you have just to name but a few, you have a lot of them, have actually brought out a platform for young talented people who would have not been seen if they depended on producers or productions of Nollywood.
Those people,
They've
wolves. These people are wolves. They don't have conscience. Once they have entered the system, they don't think about having a kid sister at home or having a kid cousin sister, which might
and even need other people's help.
And they don't even think about what it might like cause them tomorrow or their next generation, their own daughters. Do you know, I passed through hell. Yet, after doing all those things, they are only going to give you 2 waka pass. That waka pass, they might promise you a semi lead role.
Yes.
They might promise you a lead role. They might also promise you heaven and earth, just like when a man wants to get a woman on the bed.
He will just promise
He
you.
will promise every heaven,
He wouldn't know when he will tell you that I will give you my mother's head.
You can even borrow money at the moment to impress
To
the
impress
lady.
you.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Then after the impression and they've collected what they want from you, tomorrow now, causes oka. You are now saying a different thing. If you even if location was full, you struggle get yourself for that person location. You know they see your face. You are a nobody. You are a nobody. I thank God for Facebook today. So many of our girls now are thanking God for Facebook and all that, other social media like TikTok and all that.
Yeah.
Why is it that most men like Kanaya them today, Shegun Areze them, all those men, most of them, they were not really poor before they joined the industry.
Okay.
Those people you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
now,
because I know a lot of them. They used to work for like Pet Edochie,
Pet.
for instance. Pet Edochie was working with a radio station before he went into Nollywood.
Okay.
All right, they really had a lot of things doing or working for them before they came, and then at the time they came, there was a lot of gap for them to fill. It was not really clustered as it is
Like
today.
this now,
All right, so they had a lot of things.
Yeah.
So they had money. A lot of them came in. Okay, there are so many of them. There are so many pendant examples of those who I might not call the name for some reasons, but a lot of them really made money, and then they came into Nollywood not because of the money of Nollywood, but because of
then
fame.
who was actually paying you there? When Nollywood came out, when it was all about filming, you only come out because you have the passion, you have the talent.
Yeah.
You came out because you want to showcase what you have. You want to let the world know that this is what you can do. Nobody was actually thinking about money. All those our UK will be them, patients also for them. People that that struggled to get to this level, then they weren't paying them. Like I don't think.
So the idea you're giving us today is those actors who never made it in Nollywood was because what we have currently now was not readily available to them at the time they were still active. Because what you see or what you notice currently is that a lot of those old movie actors are not as rich as the new ones. The new ones are most times
when it comes to
richer.
what they are doing now, it's only the ladies that get rich in the Nollywood. Okay, look at Victor Swago. What is happening to him now? Currently, news is carrying the man all over Nigeria that he's hungry, he's begging for food, he's begging for stars and roses on TikTok. This man is a legend we all know that made our life like back in the days. He made our movie
our
days.
Childhood actually fun. Yes.
Okay, now why is it that it's always ladies that just come in? You just come in and you become a star. Okay. Ladies will come into the industry. It won't get you. It don't even take you up to 2 months. You just the whole world will know about you. Why is it always only the ladies? Because most of our men that are rich today in Nollywood, they have other extended businesses that is attached to it.
All right.
So it's not only Nollywood that gives men the money. So why is it Nollywood that makes all the ladies richer? Why is all the ladies becoming?
I believe the reason might just be because a lot of them, in the process of showcasing themselves, actually also do some little bit of hookup. All right, let me just cantiway the akunsube. They do the hookup, even though the social.
They are still doing the hookup with the men or guard them for the Nollywood.
Minus even the hookup with the organ in the Nollywood. There are a lot of them that are engaged with politicians. We've had rumors.
That's when they have already started coming up. When they are coming up already. When the world have started knowing about them, then other people will start engaging to know, to mingle and to have
a piece of the meal.
What they are showing in Please, you guys, we are going. My advice to those people who are struggling, those upcomers, those ones coming out from the village, thinking Nollywood is the only place you can people just go on, put in hard work, effort, create a page for yourself.
Yeah, say
you know how to act in your room, post it for Facebook, post it for people. If you have money, promote your video, let it go viral, let it go to different countries. I'm just giving them, a year, good hard work. A year can achieve.
It takes a long period of consistency to achieve that.
It can fetch you something greater. Do you understand?